It is time for another book review. So today, well, not today, but over the past couple of weeks and months, I've been reading the Cole Protocol, baby. And I gotta say, this is what Contact Harvest should have been. You know, when I told you about Contact Harvest, I read on the back like it's gonna be about insurrectionists. And it wasn't really, actually. So, yeah, this book was. And this book, I think, one of my favorites. Yeah, I haven't read a lot of books, but still, this was extremely good. You remember that I said in Contact Harvest as well that I sometimes didn't have any clue what was happening? I had all the clues what was happening in this book. It was so well written, well pasted. The chapters, good length. Well, a good length for me. It's like 4 or 5 pages. I think that's like it's a sweet spot for chapters, so I can, you know, read a few before I go to bed and stuff. Really good. And like with every other review, I'm not gonna, you know, I haven't written anything down. It's just from my mind because I think that's the best way of doing it. So the book starts with our boy, you know, Captain Keys. He needs to investigate some stuff. He needs to investigate some insurrectionists have, you know, Covenant weapons, and of course that's something we need to check out. So that's what we're doing. But the main focus of the book is about the Rubble. It's like a hideout for the insurrectionists, and it's made out of like asteroids connected to each other with tubes, which is extremely cool. But what I think, like what I thought was the most interesting, like you have like so many different groups. So let me tell you. So you have the UNSC, you know, they of course are fighting the Covenant, but then you have the insurrectionists who are trading guns with jackals. Then also you have a group elites who are hunting down, well, humans, but they got attacked by the jackal, so they're confused about what the fuck's going on. And then you have some insurrectionists that actually, you know, support UNSC and start working with them. It's all a bit very clear. It's very clear, like written in this book. But I like that. Just like it's not that, oh, this is the enemy, these are the good guys. There's like a lot of things are like flowing in with each other. If you see what I'm trying to say. But so my boy Captain Keys got captured because somebody on his crew betrayed him, pulls out a gun, starts shooting people. So they get captured on the Rubble. But of course, you have your Spartans behind enemy lines who are working with Delgado, I think it was, who lives on the Rubble. But you know, at the end of the book, it's full UNSC in the heart. No, but he hates the Covenant. So you have all like that stuff going on, and then you have these elites. I think it's the same elite as it's the Arbiter, I think, from Halo 2. Vedmi, something like that. So they're keeping on the sidelines, which is not what elites mostly do. I feel like now, you know, they changed their game a bit, which is interesting to read about. And what also is interesting, you read a bit more about how insurrectionists work and how the community is, because Captain Keys got a choice what to do when coming into the Rubble. You know, you can choose to have a tracker, or you can choose to go to jail. Very short, but yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, you know, there's some treason here and there, left and right. You already know, because, you know, it's Halo, there must be treason and death and all that good stuff. But then they realized that the Covenant they were trading with wasn't so nice after all, because on the planet down below, they're training a giant grunt army to come and take the Rubble from them, which was very cool to read about, because you go down onto the planet, I think once with the elites and once with the Spartans. But yeah, so panic, disbelief, all that good stuff. But then the Spartans, well, actually the UNSC, start working together with the AI of the Rubble. And goddamn. So what they basically do is evacuate everybody and then just start throwing bits of rubble at the planet to destroy the grunts. Which is amazing. I mean, imagine yourself sitting there in a ship, watching like, you know, asteroids getting thrown at a planet, destroying grunts. I mean, does it get better than that? I don't think so. So yeah, I'm telling this all very short. I mean, it's much better explained in the book, of course. But yeah, so Captain Keyes saved a goddamn 1 million people. He saved 1 million people in a giant asteroid. I mean, every single book Captain Keyes is in, he gains more respect. And I thought he was at my highest of respect level. Nah, he's far beyond that, which is extremely cool. I love reading Captain Keyes stories and space battles. He always knows a way of surprising you. That's, I think, the right thing to say. But also, like I said, it's very cool to see Spartans and ODST actually get along and work together very well. You know, you see another side of the elites, and you also read up about a bit on the prophets, them not getting along so well. So this is a very different side of Halo I hadn't seen yet. But basically, I haven't even explained the title yet. So the Cole Protocol is basically, you know, if you're in a UNSC ship and you get attacked or I don't know what, you just need to delete all information on board, like all your nav data, so the Covenant can't reach Earth or can't find Earth. But yeah, every single chapter, every single page, every single person was very interesting and very fun to read about. This was one big action book. There was there were no really, well, there were some, but like quiet moments. I mean, it was always action. There was always something going on, and you switch between all these groups the whole time, and then you're like coming back to another one and you're like, oh yeah, damn, I forgot about that. Let's read up about that. And then you go back to another one, you're like, oh yeah, shit, that was going on as well. So it's so much fun to read, and you know, I know these reviews don't do these books justice, or I don't like say everything I need to say, but yeah, it's really, really worth reading this book. And I have a feeling like this is a great book for, like, if I wouldn't know Halo or haven't read a book yet, I would be very happy to read this for the first time, like anything about Halo, because this is a perfect representation of what Halo is, I feel like. So yeah, I love all the... Oh, you actually see the rubble on the... You actually see the rubble on the front. I didn't notice that. So yeah, it's very cool to see all these species and aliens work together, fight each other, hate each other, punch each other in the face, blow each other's head off. And yeah, at the end of the book, they say there's a new mission, and an even more dangerous one for the Spartans. So, you know, that is great. But at this point, normally I pull out another Halo book to read next, but I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from reading these Halo books. I know, I'm enjoying it a lot. But you know, it's something I do when I have the time. That's why it takes so long reading these, because I don't have a lot of spare time, especially with YouTube. But I'm gonna take a little bit of a break on these. I'm gonna come back to the next one though. But how many books did I read actually? Okay, damn, I've written more than I thought. So So we did The Fall of Reach, of course, the first one. Then we did The Flood, I think. Then was First Strike. Extremely good book as well. Well, all of these are good, except for Ghost of Onyx. Very good as well. Contact Harvest, not my favorite. And then now the Cole Protocol. So yeah, let me know if you read any of these, or are you planning on reading these, because they're absolutely worth it. Maybe not Contact Harvest, but you know, damn, these are reviews that are very fun to make. And you know, let me know what you think of these books, and of the story, and of Halo in general. So if you enjoy it, don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the Discord if you haven't already, and I would absolutely love to see you in the next one. Goodbye.